I live my life 1/4 turn at a time. All right, so now master cylinders have been bench bled, ready to go. Time to put it up in the car. Well, with a hell of a fight and slight modification, we finally got the pedal assembly back in the damn car. Whew, boy! But we're gonna leave everything loose so that we can access all the lines, because we need to install all the new lines and run the new lines through the firewall, get the routing, make it all nice and pretty tube bends and all that good stuff too. So try to get these tubings nice. I want them to be nice. Now, will they end up being perfect? Probably not. But we're gonna try it, because I got a nice little curlicue one for the front brakes right here. I'm pretty proud of that one. Kind of like it. Oh, don't need to move it over a little bit. Oh, I just like loosened it, of course, like bonehead, but we just get a little snug. There we go. Oh, it's snug. Okay, anyways, back to the regular program. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to try and get the I'm gonna first try to get the vertical part of this right. That's what I want to try to get done. So I think I'm gonna need this much, because we just gotta go straight up, and I'm gonna use that fitting to kind of help me get a good curl. Hey, just like that. Bob's your uncle. Okay. I think that was a little too high. Yeah, a little too high. But all is not lost. We'll use that as the. Our vertical just turned into our horizontal. So now we just need to go. Ooh, actually, let's take this moment to learn, and we're just going to, actually, I'm going to take this guy, and then I'm going to need probably X amount, because then we got to go to the damn clutch. I forgot about that guy. Can't forget about that guy. So, So if we went probably like an index finger length, we need to go a little bit further. Yeah. And then take that. And then we're just going to bend that tubing guy right there. Oh. Bob is definitely your uncle. For sure, Bob is your uncle. Look at that. That looks... That you guys might have... You know what? So, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. It's quite very sloppy and unprofessional, but it's, you know, as John Dock says, it's not getting it right, we're getting it done. So. Alright, so we got the pedal assembly side is plumbed up, but now we need to get in here, and yes, that one's already dripping, so we need to get everything bent up and attached to their respected lines. So we got front brakes, we got the clutch down right over here, and then we get the rear brake right there. So whew, let's get to plumbing. I got all the tubing connected, all the plumbing's all worked up, clutch, both, you know, front brakes, rear brakes, and I got them all curlicued because I have longer than I need lines, but that's where I need the connections to be, so that's where they are, and we got that all settled up. So the next steps are going to be, being that the tubing is tightened down onto the master cylinder, tightened down over here to their connections that route to throughout the car, to the rear brakes, to the front brakes, to the clutch. That's all connected. The next thing is I left the mounts loose because I didn't quite know where everything might need to settle. But now that everything's all connected, I know it's going to be all connected. I know I don't have to take it all apart and then have to fabricate a new bracket or adjust a bracket or do some sort of other something else, right? That would require me to take it all apart. I now need to just button all that up, tighten it up, and go ahead and top off all the fluids and just double check everything's bled out, you know, because there are new lines along with the new master cylinders. The master cylinders were bench bled. but it wasn't bitch bled with those lines. So there's going to be a little bit of an air gap that we'll make sure we get out. And just to give you guys the look of the tubing, this is actually way nicer. Way nicer lined out than previously. Previously we had them all. Previously we had this stuff. You know, like gross. But now these look real nice. They look like they're supposed to be there. They look like they're all nice and professional. There's no kinks in the bins. Everything looks pretty spick and span and all nice. It's a little damp with some brake fluid, but we'll get that all cleaned up. We'll finish up the install probably tomorrow and get this thing up and running. Just looking at this thing, it's not the fun stuff, you know, to a project. So yeah, but I'm glad that I did get accomplished everything that I need to get accomplished. It's going to be all downhill from here.